And actually, we have one question. Wala siya ngayon. Si Kenneth Quinto of Kapamilya Online World. Pinapaas niya sa'yo, Shai. Kung may bagay or tao ka na gusto mong i-gatekeep, taong gusto mong i-gatekeep, sino kaya to and bakit?
OMG! Tao na gusto ko i-gatekeep? Or bagay? Sabi natin bagay.
Pero mas magandang tao.
Ay, huwag ko pala desisyon dyan. For me, I don't know. Kasi I like to think that I'm a girl's girl. Wow. And I like to think I don't like to... So if I could lock something into a gate... what about you guys? I don't know.
I don't know. I stole your answer in the interview, so...
I know, but then my answer is also a spoiler.
Yeah, that's true. Also.
So hindi din pa sabihin. Siguro I would like to gatekeep my trauma. My trauma. No, I think I don't know. Maybe wala. Wala.
Open book?
Open book. Ask me anything, Jay. I'm ready. Open book.
Oh, ayan guys. Ask any question later on.
Related naman po sa movie.
Yes, and of course. How about Matthew? Do you have anything to gatekeep that you want to share to everyone?
Well, I'm going to steal Dean's answer here.
Which I stole from Shai.
Yeah, which you stole from
So
Shai.
it's my answer.
So it's your
My
answer originally. But what I would lock in the cabinet, in the ark, is exactly what is in there now.
Ooh. Okay. So can we open it now? No?
I mean, this is just a prop.
Natutulog
So.
pa po.
Right. All right. For our next question, we have Carlos Aragon of Mega Kapamilya.
Hello, congratulations, Shai. My question is, sa dinami-dami ng artista ng ABS-CBN, why do you think you deserve this role?
To be completely honest, I have no idea. I mean, I can't really... Tama ka naman, ang dami-daming mga talented and magagaling na artists, lalo naman dito sa ABS. And it's something that I like to not think about those things sometimes. Because then, all I like to think about is it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, the Lord blessed me with this opportunity. And more than anything, I'm just so grateful for it that tama naman, there's so many talented people out there. I have to make sure not to waste this opportunity. So when I'm given such blessings like this, I just make sure to give my best. I can't say if I fully deserve it or if I'm the best person out there out of everyone else, all of the other artists, but I can say that I will absolutely give my everything, and I will do everything I can to make everyone, even the viewers, even the watchers, make sure na mag-enjoy sila, and I'll make sure that matatakot sila. And I'm just trying to make everyone proud and, make myself proud of what I never knew I could accomplish, make my parents proud all the way in a different country, make my bosses proud. So, yeah, I feel like I try not to dwell so much on do I deserve this? Am I the best person for this? It's more of, it doesn't matter. The Lord has blessed me with this, so I'm going to make sure to do my best.
And my second question, nagkaroon ba ng scariest moments sa set nyo?
Oh, yes. Alam mo, kunento.
Yeah, go.
Alam mo kasi, there's these rumors daw, if you film a horror movie, the scary stuff starts happening on set. And parang totoo nga. If you ask direct, they're saying that parang for weeks and weeks they tested everything. They made sure okay yung cameras, okay yung lahat, and everything was going well until we started filming the scary stuff. As in, promise, kasi first day ng taping, parang hindi naman ganun ka-scary, more on like, reaction. Tapos by the second day, dun yung mga scary stuff. Tapos biglang hindi na work yung camera. Biglang nag-off bigla yung camera. And sa totoong antique store din, we shot in a real antique store. So, diba, antique, mga haunted naman din yun. Diba?
Oo,
So, diba? So parang, all these crazy things started happening, and I genuinely started like, and then we started saying like, I heard an insidious like, this are happening on set too, and I'm like, okay, well, is it too late to back out of the movie? But I mean, buti na lang, we made it through. We were able to survive. Wala naman multo or anything. But there was like no ghosts or anything, right? More of
As
like...
far as we know.
Ooh, ayun lang.
As far as they know. As long as I don't know, okay lang. As long as I don't know. Ignorance is bliss sometimes.
Ikaw ba, Shai, nakakaramdam ka ba if merong paranormal activity na nangyayari?
You know what? I would like to think that no. Kasi I would rather not know. So totoo, I would really like to not know kung may something. Pero ever since I moved to the Philippines, parang di na ako sure eh. Kasi diba super active dito sa Pinas? Tapos nung nasa Canada pa ako, parang hindi totoo yan. Mga fake news lang yan. Tapos pag nasa Pinas ako, tapos yung mga kaibigan ko galing silang taping, tapos bilang may scratch mark sila sa likod nila. Tapos parang, I don't know. So I feel like part of what makes horror movies, even, because they say no one does horror movies like the Filipinos sometimes. Iba rin mga horror ng mga Filipinos. Feeling ko kasi may halong truth.
Katotohanan.
Yeah.
Right.
So, I don't know. I hope this movie isn't haunted. Please, I take it back.
Alright. Sana, di ba, wala. In the
Wala.
coming years to come.
But are there other haunted, like scary things that happen on set that I did not know about?
It's really, for us, it was just how unexplainable some of the technical issues were. Yeah. So it's like, like, for example, we tested all of our equipment for the longest time we have ever tested equipment for any production that we've ever done. And then when we started shooting the scary scenes, one of the cameras stopped working. Oh, never mind, we'll use the other camera. It stopped working. We rented another camera. It stopped working. We checked all. We rented another camera. We were, we were very lucky enough to be gifted another camera. All of them eventually stopped working in different ways, and we checked everything that could have been causing any of those problems and couldn't find a solution even to this day as to why that happened. So.
Wow. Were there anything seen on cam, recorded?
No, I don't think so. There was one that I thought it was, but it turned out to be our focus puller. So.
Okay.
And for my last question, do you think you are the next queen of Filipino horror after Kris Aquino and Kim Chiu?
Ay, grabe naman. Nakaka-pressure naman mga tanong mo. But I feel like I've mentioned before, it's not really about working towards that goal. It's not really about working to be the next queen of Philippine horror. It's more about just working and loving what you do, and parang ang OA naman na parang, yes, I'm gonna self-proclaim myself, So I think it's more of just do what I love. I'm gonna experiment with other genres also, a little bit of action, a little comedy, and figure out whatever I do love the most. And if it does happen to be horror, and if for some reason I do find myself coming back to horror and enjoying it, then, I mean, it's gonna be my worst nightmare. Because that means I'm gonna be scared all the time. No, but it would be great. I mean, why not, diba? It's a lot of fun, and as long as you guys are scared, actually. I mean, it's not about me. Dapat kayo yung scared. Kasi horror movie, alam ko naman yung behind the scenes eh. I know what happens behind the scenes. I know how we shot the scary stuff. So.
But as a viewer, diba? Siyempre, di pa namin alam yan.
But sometimes, even as a viewer, I was watching a little preview of some of the scenes that we did already, and I was just recording it just to to show my mom. Mom, look. And ako yung nasa eksena eh. Alam ko naman, I shot it. I knew exactly what was going to happen. But for some reason, I still got scared.
Nagulat pa rin.
Yeah, like there's a video of me like recording. Tapos you see my phone like shake and then me yell. Because I actually get scared every time I watch it.
Ganun siya ka-effective. Kahit ikaw mismo.
Yeah, and some of the stuff there in the trailer, like, it's so funny. Because I know exactly who. I know the actor of the little girl and the priest, and it's like I still get scared when I watch it. I don't know why. It's them. They're great.
Ako excited ako kasi you mentioned Kris Aquino, di ba? Queen of Horror as well. Iconic yung mga sigaw niya eh. So ano nga ba ang sigaw na may expect natin? Kay Shanaia Gomez. Sample daw.
Ay, grabe naman. Sorry, may theater show pa ako.
Oh.
Ay, wow! No, pero alam mo, sa totoo lang, nahirapan talaga ako sa sigaw. Kasi nahiya ako kasi, syempre may mga sound people, tapos yung mga naka-headphone sila. So feeling ko kapag tinodo ko yung sigaw ko, baka mamaya...
Mabingi na lang talaga sila.
Oo, mabingi yung sound, guys. Sabi ko, tapos I'm always like light, like, like, oh no!
Yeah.
Tapos, hindi mo malakasan pa. Tapos, nakasan mo pa! Kaya pa yan! Tapos biglang, ay, sumabog. Sumabog yung lapel.
Pumutok
So, sabi
na.
ko, ano nga ba? I don't know. So I think it's an art. There is an art to yelling the perfect horror scream.
Yeah.
And you know what? Miss Kris, pwede mo turuan mo ako kung paano po sumigaw for a horror film.
1 week workshop about
just about
how-
yelling.
yeah.
Just for yelling.
Yeah, we want to know from the directors as well. How do you manage everything when it comes to like the audio and like the type of shout that Shanaia would need for such scenes?
With great difficulty. Yeah, I think this is something that a lot of people actually don't know. It's like, I mean, from an audience perspective, it's like most of what a horror movie is really the sound. I mean, the visuals are so incredibly important because obviously they're going to tell you what's going on. But what's really going to put you in the space is going to be the sound. So we were very, very... this is the most technical sound, I think, that we've ever done, especially in post. So we're really, really... I'm super proud of the way that the sound is going. We're actually going back to the studio right after this to keep working on it. And it's... I don't want to give too much away of the film, but also of our process. But we know how important it is, and we really put a lot of importance on it. So.
Right. How about for you, Matthew?
Well, sound is at least 50% of the movie. So that's how we feel as directors. So as much effort and emphasis we put into the image, we also put into the sound. And the soundtrack, as Dean was saying, for this movie is really something special.
All right. Something to look forward to later on in upcoming more trailers, probably. Coming real soon. But any more questions? Or are you good? All right. Up next, we have Sandy Kagurangan of Random Republica.
Hi,
Hi,
good
hello.
afternoon. Hi, Shanaia.
Hello.
Congratulations. So my question is, can you share with us if nag-audition ka ba or how you were chosen for the role?
Oh. Well, I do remember I got a message from my management. And they asked if I could join a Zoom call really quickly. And then whenever management says that, you get scared. You think, what did I do this time? Am I in trouble? So sabi ko, okay, seryoso na pala ito. Sabi ko, sweet girl ako pagpasok sa Zoom. Hello po. Good morning po, sir, ma'am. And tapos syempre sila din parang, hi, Shai. So, there's just something we want to talk to you about. Sabi ko, okay. And they just mentioned that they said, there's this project that we are going to try to present you for this project. It is a horror film. Sabi ko, biglang nag-change mood. Biglang, really? Okay. So of course, I was like, okay, what is this about? So they told me it's a horror film, and they couldn't really fully tell me the story actually about what it was about. But they said there is going to be a mini script reading or a what's that called when you?
They might have called it a workshop. Or
Yeah, like a workshop, a script reading. Basta they're just going to have you read the script and see kung talagang bagay sa'yo. And I forgot it. I think I was with at the Jerson or at the Pat. And we go in, tapos sabi ni Ate Pat, pagpasok namin, sabi ni Ate Pat, ay, Shy, English sila, kaya mo na yan. Sabi ko, ay, English? Ako na to, kaya ko na to. But of course, I go in, I'm super nervous. I go into a room full of like no people that I don't know anyone there, and I'm terrified, and I'm thinking I haven't really done auditions. Still scare me, like they make my heart like pound. So I had to read the script because I didn't know hindi ko alam na English or Tagalog or kung ano yan. So I always, whenever I have any project, I have to ask for the script beforehand. And I need to make sure I read every Tagalog word up, down, left, right. Call my mom, call my Tagalog teacher kung tama ba yung pronunciation ko. And then I remember reading the script and thinking, this is actually a very interesting story. I think I started asking you guys questions about the story. So like, wait, what is this line? Oh, and then this line connects. What's the story behind that? I started asking about everything, and it was really interesting. And yeah, I just read in front of a camera. And sabi nila after na, more or less, they seemed happy naman with my performance that I gave. They're just going to see how I translate on the camera or how I translate with the character herself. So basically, I either had to be really bad to mess it up, but parang okay naman. I mean, I feel like we have different experiences of that workshop, but I just remember being really scared and really terrified, and I remember thinking, okay, I'm going to try to charm them. Kasi kung hindi ako magaling umarte, at least maybe they can like me as a person and feel bad for me. And baka pwede naman ako maging puno sa likod or something. But I mean, kayo naman, how was it? How was everything?
I'm also curious. What made you decide that, Shy is perfect for the role?
Our auditioning process for our team is very, very thorough. And we almost always audition, especially for the lead, because it's so important to us to get really spectacular acting. And the truth is that Shai just nailed it. You know. So she came, the thing is that when you came in, I was so excited that you did theater, right? Because that it really gives you an advantage with the way that we work, because we're very, very, very technical. So, for example, when we shoot, we'll do the same thing over and over again, and you have to hit it exactly the same every time, because if you're even like a fraction of a centimeter off, your lighting's not going to be perfect, the focus isn't going to be perfect, because we're very, very fastidious about doing that. And that's how we achieve it in such a small amount of time. The kind of things that like in Hollywood would take months, so if you have theater training, it gives you a level of consistency and the training to, plant yourself. And so many actors have that, even if they don't have theater training. But I just know that you can't get by in theater without it. So when I heard that, you were in theater, I was like, oh, yes. And then, and the rest was history. You knocked it out of the park with your reading. She read 3 different scenes. And then we were showing everyone, up until that point, we had some fantastic actors, but nothing that anybody could agree on for Sita. And then after Shai came along, everybody was like unanimous. It was like, oh, that's it. That's Sita.
Wow,
I
deserved.
didn't even